it back with the two teams from Super Bowl 19. It's the Niners and the Fins. All that and more coming up next.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building: potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Neil Farrell putting his mark on the game with a sack. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Garendo. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to throw, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. They'll try the middle with Garindo. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Tua going to throw. Short throw to Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. River Craycraft, 43 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Samuel. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy from the gun. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now Samuel. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. On the give, it's Garindo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Here's Purdy. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right at the 35.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Achane. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking deep for Jennings. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First down, San Francisco.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. In motion right, Debo. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Handoff here, Guerrero. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. This is Samuel. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, San Francisco.
On the ground, here's Guerrero. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Guerrero. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaac Guerrero. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami, 43 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A handoff running right, Guerrero. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 104 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Back now in Miami. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A give running left now, Garindo. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Garindo on 1st down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd and goal, Purdy. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready up.
They'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
Now Tua. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at about the 14. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Purdy looking deep for Jennings. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, get set.
Throwing Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Charvarius Ward.
Get set.
Tua.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Connecting with Hill, and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, San Francisco.
Another try for Guerrero. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
At the 14-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.